Okay, and we are live, and somebody just finished. Who was it? That's Kai. I think you just reached your 20th stamp.
Neat.
As it went ding.
That means I get a Google Doc as a prize.
And you get a Google Doc as a prize, and I still have to make. I'm busy, guys.
Google Doc.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a fanfic?
No.
I love that. That's your first.
Quite the
That's your first question. Is it? Do I get a fanfic? No. It is.
quite the opposite. In fact, Suiden's gonna cancel me on Twitter.com.
Oh,
You
okay.
know, yeah, no, it's a, it is a, let me let my brain work properly. Postcard from Siren. Yay.
Goody. I get to put it on my fridge next to the other postcard I got from you.
Oh,
Yay. Alright. 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 So, quick update, quick, recap of what has happened, before. Sorry. I am Yanni, is slightly sleepy, more than slightly, but I didn't even sleep that late yesterday, which was weird. I say
You
that.
did sleep quite late the day before, though.
I did sleep quite late the day before. I slept literally at daybreak, or actually like an hour after, the day before. Okay, so a quick little summary of what has happened. Before this, the party finished ransacking. Investigating. Sneaking around Seragio's house. They escaped from pursuers that Seragio has sent after the alarm being triggered. They returned to the city in time for the auction happening. The party split up. With some people not wanting to go to the auction, some people wanting to check out what's going on. The auction happened, things were bought, money was spent without realizing that they didn't have that much money, and so money was unspent.
Yes. I still ended up buying a treasure map.
Yes, you did end up buying a treasure map. And then Delrith, Yui went to get food, alcohol, and also Delrith decided that he wants to do some stuff, ending up with the party all meeting back up at the auction house. Sus things were happening. There was a little bit of chaos. The VIP members in the auction house experienced some sort of upset. The rest of the party went to investigate to see what was happening, and it turned out nothing? There was some attempt at if certain members of the VIP party was to be believed, there were attempts at kidnapping by the Kantoya family in order to, I don't know, like get ransom from their countries or something like that, is what one of the ambassadors believe, as he ran off and stomped off in a huff. The party being pending, Yui and Delrith ended up loitering around the VIP corridor, discussing what was happening, with no real conclusion as to what has happened, other than somebody turned the hallway really dark, and things happened, and then and then Ryder and Estragon was stuck inside the auction house while things were happening, but they did observe some movement within the VIP booths, in particular the Kantoya VIP booth. So we ended with that last session. Now, at the beginning of the session, I think sort of all this commotion happened, and then the auction, the afternoon auction ended. Sorry, not afternoon. The midweek auction ended, and the party has all just reconvened. Or well, at least Estragon and Ryder has left the auction hall.
Ryder was never in the auction hall. Ryder was on the roof.
Yes, Ryder was on the roof. He was on the roof of the auction hall. He was inside the auction hall. He was just on the roof, or on the I guess the pillars, the awnings of the roof, investigating things that are happening with his super stealth. You did get noticed by some people. All right, so you all, for the sake of conveniency, I guess reconvene outside. Leaving. Do you guys want to stay in the auction house, or do you guys want to sort of meet outside of it?
I assume that there was nothing left to investigate with regards to the darkness, right?
Yeah, you didn't come to a certain conclusion about what was happening, just that somebody made things dark and there was some commotion. But otherwise, nothing seemed to have happened.
I thought I had muted, and I thought people were ignoring me.
Oh,
sorry.
I am so
Oh.
sorry.
I was speaking the whole time, and I was just like, they were just like, hey, Ryder wasn't in the building, so I was in the rafters.
Yeah.
And students in the roof. I was like, I was in the rafters. And
Oh,
students
no.
he was in the awnings. I was like, it was in the rafters. I was like, wow, she's really ignoring me. Oh no, I was.
Did it miff you when I corrected Sweered and then she acknowledged me?
You guys kept finding different words when I kept saying rafters. I'm just like, did they not like the word rafters? What's going on here? Oh, he was in the pillars. Oh, at the rafters. Come on.
Apparently,
And then I was like,
did.
oh, they can't hear me.
Oh, that makes
Well-
so much sense now. They heard nothing.
So anyway, Ryder was in the foyer.
Sure. Please continue.
I guess. Okay, so
You're
assuming
muted again,
that
by the way, just in case you're wondering.
But I know. I was letting you guys speak. Yes.
assuming the investigation is over and we're in between auctions now, I guess.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, as long as it's good with everyone else, I guess let's meet up outside the auction house because Ryder is on a pillar or whatnot, so
Yeah, I
we
know.
should collect Ryder.
Also note that I do believe the party does have an open invite to the evening auction, according to Seraggio. And Seraggio. Oh, Morgan, you tried to meet with Seraggio, right?
So Morgan does want to meet with Seraggio, yes. Morgan didn't figure that there wasn't the opportunity to do so during the auction,
not
but
Seraggio, Linden. That's right. I messed up. Linden Contoya, not Seraggio. Thank you.
oh yeah, sorry, yeah, you're right, Linden. Yeah, Seraggio is the one we stole everything from.
Yeah, I was about to say, I was like, wait a second.
Morgan
We're gonna
currently
meet
has
you
half
guys.
of Seraggio's house in his bag.
Yes, he does.
So Morgan doesn't particularly want to meet with Seraggio, but Linden Morgan wants to meet with. But I think it was Morgan's intention to have everyone meet with Linden. Anyways, plus Delrith currently has the crystal orb, and that's important for meeting Linden. So so Morgan wouldn't meet with Lyndon without the crystal orbs. So I think like if we could all meet up first, and then Morgan would want, once we're all together, to see if we can have an audience with Lyndon. That would be
Okay.
his plan.
Okay. Yeah. So you guys are all outside. For the sake of convenience, sake of convenience, blech. The auction house cleared out of people. People went out. Not auction house, but the auction hall cleared out of people. Like it was just taking a break before, I guess, before the evening auctions officially started. So the hall itself is empty, so Ryder could safely get down from the rafters and come out. And you guys have convened outside. There's still there's still a lot of people just milling about, talking, chatting, discussing what's going on, speculating what sort of things are gonna appear at tonight's VIP auctions. Some people who can't be there are still, like, oh, I'm so excited. I like all these wonderful things being shown, being auctioned off in the day would mean that, like the things that are being auctioned off in the evening is much more spectacular. Like all these speculations going on, talking about who might be invited into the evening auctions, and like people who are invited to the evening auctions, like quietly bragging to their friends, so on and so forth. So like about like amidst that hustle and bustle, you guys are standing together, just I assume just below the stairs leading to the VIP rooms. So what do you guys want to do?
Well, now that the auction is over, I do wonder if Lyndon would have the time to have an audience with us so that we can sort out our business. If the rest of you are good with that, I think we should go talk to Lyndon. Besides, I wouldn't mind asking him about the weirdness that happened in the hallways.
Would be good to get more information.
Yes.
I mean, if you want to know any answers, ask away with him. He says he has all the details.
That would be helpful. By the way, Delrith, just to confirm, you still have the crystal orb on you, do you not?
As Delrith takes the crystal orb and then does that basketball spinny thing with it on his finger. Yes, I do.
Excellent. Morgan is kind of a little, as Delrith was doing that, Morgan raised an eyebrow, thinking, I really hope Delrith doesn't drop and shatter the crystal orb. But given that Delrith seems to have the dexterity to do that, apparently, Morgan is fine with this. Excellent. I suppose we should go off to see Lyndon, if everyone is good with that.
We should try to ensure that he is alone and not being watched by Saraggio's men.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Or Saraggio, or any of the other Cantoya family. We don't know how they will react. We don't know enough about their family politics to meddle with that.
Well, it would be simple enough to determine if he's alone. I don't know. I'm not proficient in magic, so I'm not aware if there would be any ability to listen in on those conversations with magic. And as I recently learned, Morgan glances at Astaroth. We likely do not have the ability to detect magic in this party.
I do. I just need time to prepare myself.
Ryder clicks his mandibles together. I can also enter undetected.
Oh, we don't necessarily need stealth, but it would be helpful if we could detect magic if there is any sort of spying going on, given the sensitive nature of this. So maybe we should, if all Estragon needs is time, and given that there is, I imagine, a considerable gap between the auction that just happened and the late wake auction, we might as well return back to the hotel, get things sorted, and then meet up with Lyndon.
I should say that it takes a great deal of time.
How much time?
Like 8 hours worth of time. I don't know
That
if
is
we
a
have
lot of time. In that case, I think maybe just we risk it, if that is amenable to you.
I think it'll be fun.
All right, let us just hope for the best then. Besides, if Sirajiro needed the crystal orb as a communication device, then maybe he doesn't have any magic that can do the same. Well then, shall we go see Lyndon?
All right. So, you head back to the. Where would you like to see? Actually, where? Well, Lyndon went back into the VIP room, and you guys left. But Ryder, though, you would have seen him also leaving the VIP booth. Along with the rest of the Contoyas, you would assume the Contoyas and their bodyguards. The party would have once they left the VIP hallway, went down the stairs, and reconvened. You would have probably seen the whole Contoya family come out of the hall, come out of the stairs, and leave to move to one of the side rooms. Lyndon, you noticed, if you were actually, yeah. So like you would have watched the whole Contoya family leave the, I guess, like leave to like towards the rooms where Lyndon's office to be, along with like a lot of other rooms, but you were like the most familiar room to you guys would have been the direction towards where Lyndon's office is. So, what are you guys going to do? Are you going to?
Sorry. So you.
So the whole family left. They
Yes.
like they passed through the hallway, where like the main hall, like not interacting with anyone, and then entered another section of the building where
Right.
Lyndon's office to be, along with other rooms that you were not sure what are in the other rooms, but Lyndon's office is over that way as well.
Okay. So if we walk in that direction, there's a decent chance of finding Lyndon, right?
Yes, the whole family went that way.
Okay, cool. I guess as long as everyone is on board with this, let's go in that direction and see what happens. If Lyndon is with other people, we can always try to get Lyndon away from the rest of the group.
Horacio will also be there.
Indeed, the whole family's there.
Sirajio doesn't know who we are, though. Is that fair to say? I'm not asking the DM. I'm asking the group.
I would not put it past Saraggio to not know who we are. but eh, it
I
is
am
just
very
me erring on the side of caution.
yeah. I am very eager to meet with Lyndon, but I don't want to sabotage this either by being rash. I'd be willing to
Much
wait.
power in the city by being uninformed.
Hmm. Sorry, I
Chip,
didn't hear the first part, Kai.
You do not hold this much power in the city by being uninformed.
Right, okay. That's true. It might be best if we waited for an opportunity to meet with Lyndon when Sarajevo isn't around.
uh,
We could perhaps talk with Chimp and see if he can schedule a time for us.
That would be good. It wouldn't seem out of place for Chim to then contact Lyndon to make a meeting. That wouldn't. I think we could do that without raising suspicion.
Provided he's not already preoccupied with the mysterious darkness situation.
True.
you would find Chimp back at his position at the front of the auction house as like
Nope.
the bouncer.
Okay, can we go there then?
Yeah. Chimp sees you all approaching. He was talking. He was talking to his partner. In low. Sorry. What?
Titan?
Yeah, Titan. He was talking to his partner in a low voice. You guys can't really hear what they were saying, but like they were whispering back and forth. And Chip was like, pointing towards towards the area where Asheroth knows, like, sorry, towards like a far further like place outside, and like waving his arms about. But Astaroth sort of like knows that the area he was pointing to was where the Contoya house was.
The fire.
And as you guys approach, they stop talking because they notice you guys approaching and turn towards you. Chimp nods to Astaroth. Wait. Yeah, recognizing you, who had run together with him, and he goes, "Thanks. Thanks for the help earlier. I don't know what had happened. I guess we were just tricked somehow. But thank you so much for following along, despite nothing happening." And he looks towards the rest of your party and goes, is there something I could help you with?
Yes, we were hoping to meet with Lyndon, but it would need to be private. Is that something that can be arranged?
The boss should be back in his office now. The family is in a separate waiting room. But the boss likes to organize all the auction information immediately afterwards. So he should be in his office.
Perfect. And I assume then we would be able to meet him in the office now without anyone else seeing.
So Chimp then looks towards the side of the hall, and he like waves his hand, and one of his staff, or like a staff member, or comes over, and he has a quick conversation with him. The staff nods, and he turns back to you. Yeah, the boss should be by himself right now.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
I can't lead you to his office, but I assume you know where to go since you've been there before. I'm still on duty here.
I think we can manage. Best of luck with your work.
Thank you. So yeah, he nods to you politely and then turns back to Titan. and again, in low voices, starts talking while sort of accepting or like waving people through the doors as more guests come and leave. Okay, so yes.
That being the case, I guess we can go as long as no one else had anything to do they wanted to do. I guess we can go to Lyndon Contoya's office next.
Okay. So as you approach, you go up. You head up the stairs again. This time heading towards the section of the auction house that you know the office to be. Along the way, you do pass by several rooms that have also, once again, bodyguards standing outside of them. You do recognize a few of the bodyguards outside the doors as the same people who have been standing guard outside the VIP rooms to look down into the auction platform, so inside the auction hall, and approaching the so like they all, as you walk by, look at you with caution, but making no particular movement. There is a bit of tenseness in the air. As you pass by, you don't know sort of what is going on, but the guards seemed to be a little bit on edge, and but they don't give you any sort of trouble as you pass through. Arriving at Seraggio's office, again guarded by two guards. You do recognize them as people you've seen before in passing. They are just some of the bodyguards within the auction house. They recognize you, having seen you guys been led through by Chimp before. Seeing you guys, they knock on the door, waiting for a reply before sticking their head in and goes, "Boss, you have guests, boss." And hearing a muffled reply from inside, going like, let them in. The door opens and you see Lyndon Contoya sitting behind his desk once more, just busy noting down all the things, writing in a document and ledgers, and occasionally passing sheets of paper to what seems to be his secretary. So you guys enter. What do you do? What do you want to do?
Morgan will smile and say, "I take it this has been a busy wake for you."
Indeed. Welcome, friends. Please sit. It always is this time of the month when the auction happens.
But this one seems to have been a bit more eventful, has it not?
Oh,
I wonder what that darkness was.
I would love to know as well. My guards have been confused. There has been an incident with some of the dignitaries and some unhappiness that we will have to sort through, but it seems nothing was, from what my guards say, no one in particular was hurt, other than some chaos. I will probably send... I'll send a team of investigators to check what happens, to make sure it doesn't happen again. Didn't know that this was something that was unexpected. I don't think anybody... we do not normally expect trouble in Contoya lands, particularly with so many Contoyas present, but trouble, it seemed, did indeed find us. It is a lack of hindsight on my part. The investigation is ongoing. We're still not sure who the culprit is.
While Morgan's starting the conversation, Ryder would like to kind of discreetly inspect the room, kind of keeping an eye on all entrance and exits and such.
Okay. Sure. I would say do a perception check for me.
Perception. Okay.
DD dice is not working, right?
Yeah, I just clicked the roll button and it's just making the rattle noise like forever now.
Yeah. So, so we're
Wow,
gonna
that's
just
really okay. I got 18. 18.
okay. 18. Good job. Oh, it's not also not showing on my screen as well. So just so you know, just so chat knows, DD dice is not functioning normally today, so we might just be using Roll Maiden. Oh, there you go. The 17 has appeared finally. That took forever.
Yeah, but I get a +1, so
Yes,
18.
18. So, the room itself is not much different from when you last checked it, with the exception of maybe like a few, like few more items of documents, like papers on Lyndon's desk as he's sorting through them. There is, again, his bodyguards are still there. There is no, they're still standing behind and at attention, and his who you assume to be his secretary is, quickly like taking putting down documents and taking documents from Lyndon as he's signing stuff, checking stuff. Yeah, overall, there's not much change to the room. You don't sense that there's anyone sort of spying or anything unusual within the confines of the room.
How many points of entry would the room have?
So the room has, if you're talking about just, so there is the large, so there's a door you guys came through. There is a side door to the left of where the desk is, where you assume it either leads to another office or another room. There is a I wouldn't say large window, but like there is a window behind Lyndon. The light is sort of shining through there. It is a just a regular. It's not a floor to ceiling, but it's more like a half floor, like a half-sized window. It just reaches to sort of. I mean, if you stand up, it is like a person's size, but it doesn't reach all the way to the ceiling. It is just partially covering the wall. But yeah, there is a window there. And currently the oh, hello, cat. Yes, hello, cat.
Yeah, you owe me money.
Are you reacting to my cats or your cats?
My cats. Did your cat also pop up?
Okay. We're briefly here, and then they chased each other out of the room, crashing against the wall as they did so.
Lovely.
They owe me money.
They owe Kai money. Yes. So Cat just decided that he wants my attention. He went, hey, tapped on my knee, and now it's tangled in my earphones. Sorry, 1 second. Ooh. Okay, now he's hiding under the table. I mean the bed. Okay, sorry. He stole my. All right.
Yeah, Ryder's gonna leave the actual negotiation conversation to Morgan and the rest. Ryder wants to position himself so that he can observe all the doors
Okay.
at the same, so he can react if anything happens at any door.
Okay. Yeah. So you move
So
yourself.
just kind of,
And then you're just continuously observing what's happening.
shift around. Yeah, he's kind of looking all over the conversation, listening in, but not really saying anything. He's just kind of silently watching all the doors.
Okay. Just the doors? Or everything in, paying attention to everything in the room?
Everything really, but
More specifically the doors.
in a position where nobody could enter without him noticing.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes. Keeping overwatch, guarding on high, if you will.
Okay. You're not technically high, but I mean that makes sense. There's no roof for you to hide yourself in.
It's a joke.
I know.
Don't worry about it.
Anywho's, so Lyndon looks to you with your presence here. I assume that your task has been complete. That you are, well, considering that you are not dead or captured, I assume that you have succeeded in investigating my brother's homestead.
That we did. Morgan glances at Delrith while saying, "We found an item in Seragio's home that we believe to be a communication device. It could be It could be an indicator that Seragio does have a connection to the Morrigan cartel. And sorry if I mispronounced that. I can't remember how it's said.
Murong.
Morag. Okay.
Indeed.
As Delrith continues to play with the crystal ball.
Lyndon, I suddenly forgot his name. Oh my gosh. Lyndon turns to look at the crystal ball that Dalrith is just casually tossing between his fingers and like spinning in his.
I imagine that Dalrith is doing that thing where, like, with one hand, Dalrith is extending the crystal ball forward, and the other hand is doing like the wavy fingers thing to make the crystal ball seem more magical.
Yeah,
Well,
he
it's
would
a
do that.
fushigi. Oh my god, it's a fushigi.
What?
Does anyone remember the old commercials for the fushigi glass swords? They're like the glass balls that you do magic tricks with to make them look like a club.
I think.
In a hot minute.
I think so. You sound very distant, by the way.
He's probably left
like
the table for a bit.
Oh, okay.
You know, I'm away from the PC. I'm mobile for a bit, so I can still hear you guys and I can still speak. But you sound a little weird.
Okay.
No worries. Yes, he's like literally Delrith is just playing around with the ball, going like no you spin and that sort of thing. Awesome. Lyndon looks at Delrith just playing around with the ball, and he Astaroth, what are you doing?
I also will be spinning God as well.
Okay.
We're close to Lida.
Okay. So the two of you just like, you know, doing the
Yeah, if anything
observe
happens.
thing. Okay.
Yep.
Estragon, what are you doing?
Estragon would also be standing probably next to Ryder and Astaroth, but probably because of his age is going to be leaning against a wall,
Okay.
with his staff kind of tucked in one arm, helping to prop him up.
Okay. Morgan, I'm assuming that you're just leading the conversation, and Delbeth is just playing around with the crystal ball.
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, Ryder, Astaroth, and Estragon, I would like all of you to roll an insight check for me, please.
Sure thing.
Sorry,
insight
not
check.
Morgan. Ryder, Astaroth, and Estragon, not Morgan.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Insight check. Let's see.
One moment.
You know,
I kind of like.
looking for your character sheet.
No, I forgot where's my inside. I didn't play I've been playing Pathfinder too much. I can't find my own inside.
Okay,
No worries. It's in wisdom.
Okay, thank you. So there's nothing. Awesome.
I got a 16.
16. Okay.
So how do you roll, because the dice is not really rolling?
So in our Discord group, there is a channel under the tab, what is it called? Dice roll and info check. There is a tab called Dice Maiden. You want to type /roll and then 1d20 plus whatever you have.
Huh?
/ roll.
Oh, dice. Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, Dice Maiden. There you go. I mean, sure. You also rolled a 1. In DD dice, I'm assuming.
I can't tell. The dice.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
thing is just.
The dice just appeared on my screen. It is a 1, but that's okay.
It's a 1. Oh.
It is a.
Oh,
it is
okay.
A 1.
No, what? Yeah, it's a 1 then. Okay, cool.
I mean, not to metagame it, but Estragon did roll a 16, so if Astaroth wants to just accept that 1 for the funnies.
No, yeah.
Sure. So.
Ryder got a 2.
Yeah, Ryder's got a 2. It is now a 13, Yui. I see multiple dice rolls from you.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. So, but the first one was a 1. Okay. Well, Ryder got a 2. I did see that. So neither Ryder nor Esteroth was paying attention. More particularly, there was like, as this is going on, as the conversation is going on, Estergon is, observing. We're just gonna do Ryder and Esteroth first. Astaroth was trying to pay attention to things that are happening, and then suddenly you can hear the the sound of a mosquito just flying around, and she's just like, where is it, and she'll shift her eyes around looking, and then she sees finally the mosquito landing on the side of Ryder's face, and she just went wham and slapped, tried to kill the spider, but because it's on Ryder's face, just went slap on Ryder. So neither of you notice anything. Astaroth slapped Ryder in the face.
I was gonna say, I posted this specifically, so how did I miss anything? I guess that's the reason.
Sorry, I can't hear a thing you said.
I guess this makes. 1 second. Hello, is this better?
Yes, this is.
Yeah, that's better.
Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say, I posted myself on guard specifically, so I'm wondering how I missed anything. But I guess this makes a lot of sense.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, okay, cool.
Yeah, so there was Astaroth goes a wham, slapping Ryder in the face. Estragon, I guess for a second there, I don't know what you two are doing after that happened. Estragon, however, you, despite all the commotion that was happening beside you, you did notice a slight shift in Lyndon's expression as he looked at Dalrith, or specifically the crystal ball, and Dalrith playing around with it. You don't know. You don't really with the 16. You don't really know what the expression means. But you can feel a slight shift in his emotions.
While that happens, Morgan glances briefly at Astaroth slapping Ryder, and having come to expect this of Astaroth, just looks back at Lyndon.
Don't worry about it.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Estragon, what are you doing?
Estragon, seeing this, will kind of shift his weight a little. My lord Lyndon, is there something that you would like us to do about this? Is there something that we should be concerned about with the Marang family?
Sorry, he was looking at the commotion between Astaroth and his attention then turns to the commotion happening between Astaroth and Ryder, and he blinks and shakes himself for a bit after turning his gaze away from Dalrith. I have seen these orbs of communication. The family uses it between ourselves. We all have communication, or orbs, particularly to our matriarch and to the family house. I have one myself. I have multiple, as a matter of fact. However, all these communication devices, they have a safeguard in them. They require a token, a specific token, to initiate contact or to start. You would say start the call between between its pairs. I cannot for sure know whether this will connect to, as I suspect, the Miron cartel, or not, unless I am able to activate it. This, I think, will, if you are willing to accept a continuation of my first initial request to you, I would like for you all to join tonight's auction. There will be, tonight's auction is more of a, feels more of like a private event. There will be food, beverages, and entertainment between each auction. And the guests are free to mingle amongst themselves. During that time, I would like for you to procure, from my brother, the token that would activate this orb, if that is possible.
Am I correct that this would be on his person?
Yes, it would indeed. He then takes he opens his drawer, and takes out a sort of a keychain, or like a necklace, that has a medallion that is attached to it. It would look something. The medallion is of silver, silver with like bronze inlays, a bronze inlay pattern. It would look something like this. He would most likely have it on his person. Each medallion is keyed specifically to to our own orbs. I cannot use this to activate Lyndon's, and Lyndon cannot use his to activate mine. However, we would often have this on our person. It is, I do believe, if you have not found it in his home, then my brother would have it on him.
We definitely didn't find that in his home, correct?
Well, you kind of ransacked the place. You have not seen it. It does not look familiar to you.
Okay.
Okay.
What's the description of the key again?
So it is a medallion about like half the size of a palm, connected to more like a necklace. Lyndon's is connected to a chain that is long enough to be a necklace. Inside it's a silver medallion, and inside are like sort of copper colored inlays of swirling symbols. Estragon, you being of actually, Estragon, roll a Arcana check for me.
Arcana.
Mm-hmm.
That is a +0. Okay. 13.
13. Now you have. Yeah, Morgan, do you want to also?
I was, if I can,
yeah.
or assist him, either or.
Your choice. Do you want to assist, or do you want to roll yourself?
If I assist, it's a 1d6, right?
1d6, yeah.
I'll assist.
Okay.
Morgan has been around for a while, so he may have seen something of note. Let me just.
Hello, cat. You're taking over my chair again. Okay, cool.
Add a 4 to the 13.
Okay.
17.
17. Awesome. So Estragon, with a little bit of whispered words from Morgan, having you sort of recall some of these symbols you've seen. They are mystical symbols relating to communication, and also you can see some, like, there's a section of the symbol that is related to communication, like specifically one-way communication, and then like there's also other parts of the symbol which you assume is related to like names or like code, sort of, that is specific to, connected to just one other item, like specifically. So it basically is a lock and key device in a magical sense. So it would correspond to one thing, activate one thing that is related to communications. So like what Lyndon says checks out. Like, this is a key that activates like the communication orb, but only a specific one. So you would assume that Seragio's would have similar symbols of communication, but their key would be different. Like the code specific would be different for that orb.
Getting that off of him without his knowledge will be difficult.
If you require assistance from me, I will be happy to provide. However, I will not be able to directly involve myself in this theft. If you need assistance from me, I will be able to assign some people, with the preference that they do not be discovered, of course, or their actions do not be discovered. But how you run this operation, I shall refer
Morgan
to you. Yeah.
Glances at Estragon and says, perhaps if we had some kind of distraction to occupy Lyndon's attention when we attempt to take the item, that would increase our chances of success.
Estragon will kind of look up to the ceiling for a brief moment, and then his eyes will kind of turn to side-eyeing Astaroth before looking back at Morgan. It was the incident earlier that was directed at the ambassador from where again?
Oh wait, you guys were...
Oh, actually, I should know this, but I don't, because I was told, but I just don't remember the name. I guess I can check the notes. Sorry. I just can't remember.
The ambassador of Solius.
Solius, thank you.
And did we determine that that was like hold on. Let me see if I can find it.
Where?
If memory serves, the ambassador of Solius thought that the Contoyas were trying to assassinate.
Yes. Assassinate or kidnap.
Yeah. Like that's what that ambassador blamed the darkness incident on.
Okay. Is Solius a religious nation?
Solius is not a religious nation. It
Dang.
No, it is not a religious nation. It is it is allied. Well, no. It basically where you are on the map and where Solius is across the Coral Sea.
Okay. But it's not particularly religious, so like
No, it is not. It is not a big country, but it does have. So its relationship with particularly the Contoyas and with the Yasu is rather precarious. It's a strange relationship. on one hand, they will send people to attend auctions and attempt to negotiate with Yasu, particularly with the Kontorias, because they control the seas. On the other hand, they are constantly, because they are a naval power, they are a naval country. They are constantly also at odds with the Kontorias, who are pirates basically, and so there is kind of like a sort of balancing act between the two. The Seragios obviously will rob their ships and things like that. The Salius has like a naval fleet also that is constantly threatening the Seragios. I mean, not Seragios, Kontorias.
Okay. Good to know. So Estragon will kind of furrow his brow, look down, side-eye Astaroth again, remembering what she had said earlier about not coming inside. And looking towards London. How would you feel about us disrupting the VIP session?
You see Astrov like... You see some sparkle coming from Astrov's direction, but she's gonna let you all finish.
I would rather the other guests not be too disturbed. I know that in order to steal the medallion from my brother, especially during the the late wake auction would be difficult without some sort of distraction or play at hand, then I would only like to say that nothing permanent, please.
Oh, I don't mean to do anything permanent, but imagine, if you will, a couple of fine-looking priests such as ourselves come in and rebuke the auction, so to speak. I personally don't care. I'm not really committed to either way. I think auctions are fine. But some of us feel a bit more strongly and might be able to employ that passion and zeal enough to distract the Soragio long enough for us to procure his key.
Although I have not known her for long, Morgan glances at Astaroth. I can vouch for her ability to cause a distraction.
I'll be right there with her. That way, if something were to go a little bit more violent, we'll be able to make sure nothing permanent happens.
Astro would like puff her chest and ready her helmet.
I shall leave. I do not know you well enough. I do not know your team well enough, Morgan. I shall leave the decision to you as to how this plan is to carry out. He glances towards. He glances. He looks around at all of you. His gaze lingering a little bit longer on Delrith, who's still playing with the orb. And he nods. If there is anything you require of me, if there's any assistance you need from me, please feel free to. I shall have Chimp continue to be our liaison, to be our contact, and he shall be able to find me if you need my assistance in anything.
I don't suppose you would know about where on Linden he would be most likely to keep this item.
That I would be unaware of. It is. I do not regularly ask where he keeps his his items other than what I see on him. I would assume a pocket or tied to a. This is. I keep it as a necklace, but it is possible to be used as a keychain, not keychain, but like it is possible to connect to a hoop to his belt, kept in a pocket or in a. I mean, he doesn't hold a purse, but anything like that, or even as a necklace, as I do. So I cannot confirm where on his person it would be, but I would assume, considering the what we assume to be a secretive nature of the item, like a secretive nature, he would be keeping it on his person. He does not trust others easily. That brother of mine. Not that I
Very well.
either. Yes. So, I will. All I can, for with confidence say that is that it will be on his person.
By the way, I was wondering. I'm not very familiar with Saraggio's immediate family.
He has a wife, and a child. Let me double check on this. Family. He has his wife is Garcia Orpheus. She is not from a particular cartel family. They met at sea. And their child is Prius Contoya. Prius. Prius.
Okay.
Prius currently is not here. He is not in He is not in Yasu at the moment. Prius has been sent away by his parents to study abroad. He is a bit of a scholar of the family, Prius.
Very well.
But Garcia, you will, if you have seen the family leave from the auction house today, she was with Saraggio. So they attended the auctions together, and I assume that she will also be present tonight.
That would make sense. Very well.
You said that we could inquire about some help. If you happen to have enough priestly robes, priest of the Lady of the Night, or Yui, who is it that you worship again?
The lady who danced amongst the dead. She who danced amongst the dead.
Yeah.
Or that she who dances amongst the dead. That would give a little bit more credence than just a couple of two messengers being sent in to defy this auction as a abomination before the gods.
I can procure these the robes easily enough. If you require them, I will send them to your lodgings for the night. And you.
Good. We don't necessarily need them, but if you could get at least maybe 4 to 6 others. I know there's a couple of young lads down at the docks who are indebted to us to some degree. We might be able to have them join us. But any people that might owe you a debt, this would be a good time to call it in.
Of course, I will. Sorry, 1 second. I just got a message from the tax. Okay, no, it just says, "Oh, we got your money."
Accidental tax evasion.
No, it just says we got your money. That's all.
We have your money.
We have your money, and then I paid my taxes yesterday, and they're like, "Okay, we got it. Thank you." Okay. Anyways.
Yay!
Yay. Yes, I will find take improved tax evasion next level. Yes. I will search for volunteers. He paused at the word volunteers to be part of this ruse.
Maybe one person to be the handler or the corraler. That way we're not dealing with complete unprofessional people.
Of course, I will have Chimp take the lead on that. And he can liaise with you to with regards to what the distractions are to do.
Have them meet us at the Temple of the Lady of Night.
Very well.
We'll lead a procession to the auction house, and by the time we get here, it should be well enough into the auction for us to be able to get everybody in place, eh?
Additionally, if you could, I don't know who will be talking to Seragio during this, but it would be best if when the distraction happens, Seragio is relatively alone. If whenever we do this, whoever is with Seragio at that time, right beforehand, if someone else could come up to that person and ask to speak with them, to pull them away from Seragio, that would be advantageous.
I will have someone do so.
Excellent. We'll have to give them a signal right before we begin the distraction.
Very well. I will see how I will arrange for something. Please do note that the matriarch of the family will also be attending tonight's auction. I would rather that she not notice any. Sorry, 1 second.
I heard something fall.
Yeah, I think I think one of the cats just ran into a bag.
They ran into. Yeah, okay, yeah. Cats do that. They like bags. Sorry, I am back. I do apologize. Where was I going? My mother, basically. Not to be privy to any unrest happening in the with the exception of the distraction, of course, that's between our brother, between the brothers. Sorry, between my brother and I. She is
as long as things go to plan, it would as long as things go to plan, she would not be involved or be particularly aware of what's happening.
Then I shall leave this to you. I shall send Chimp tonight, later, to confirm your plans, gather the distractions, and he shall be the liaison between.
To be clear.
Yes.
To be clear, though, if things don't go to plan, this will create an incident. It would be very hard to attempt to take something off of Seragio's person. And if that fails, it's almost certain that it will fail in such a way that he notices that something is awry.
indeed.
So you are taking a risk here along with the rest of us.
Well, I think that would be why he's hiring us to do it. As far as we are aware, Saraggio has no connections to us in Linden other than us walking in and out of the auction rather frequently within the last day.
Indeed.
True.
Night. Last cycle.
Yeah.
Indeed, I have safety nets in place should anything happen, should the plan fail. You will have. I will also have. I do not guarantee that my brother will not do anything to you. However, I do have people ready to send you out of the city should things go awry.
Very well. I think we are ready then. Morgan looks to the rest of the group to see if anyone else had anything they wanted to say.
Very well.
Ryder just kind of clicks his mandibles, unsatisfied, feeling a little conflicted about all the shady business we've been doing, but he doesn't voice any protest.
Of course, Morgan, as payment for your services rendered, you had requested that we search for certain individuals.
Yeah.
I will have the information for you with Chimp as he he comes to discuss with you tonight. I will think of this as service rendered for your discovery of the orb at my brother's location. So he'll basically he'll send you the information along with Chimp.
In lieu of payment for this next part,
of course,
I would instead, in addition to, of course, the location, which you are already giving me for the retrieval of the crystal orb, for the theft of this tracking device, I would like you to owe me a favor.
Of course.
I assume that you honor your favors.
I am a Kantoya, of course. I will honor my favors. The rest of the party, I think you guys all requested some things, right? Alcohol for Estragon, I'm assuming, if memory corrects. If my memory is correct. Did someone ask for, like, the location of a blacksmith? Or, like, the introduction of a blacksmith?
It wasn't me.
I can't remember.
I think somebody did.
I did mention to you that Morgan wants to go to a blacksmith, but that was separate from this. I'm not looking from that information from Kantoya.
Yeah.
Did you guys win that dragon hide from the auction?
No, I don't have the dragon hide.
Okay, because I remember there was a mention about needing it crafted into armor if you won it. I just don't remember if you did win it or not.
Yeah, I lost that one, unfortunately. Had I won it, then I definitely would have wanted the blacksmith more so.
Yeah, I know Estragon sort of requested for alcohol, like the good stuff. Astaroth, I think, just went along with, yeah, me too, alcohol. I don't know what Ryder and Delrith requested.
I don't think I ever requested anything. I have no memory of this conversation.
Okay.
I think maybe just
Morgan?
I don't think that you cared, because I think you were just doing this to be helpful and because you saw it as a thing of justice. But I would imagine that you're still getting paid at the very least.
Ryder doesn't really view this as an act of justice, which is why he's feeling rather conflicted with his moral code.
Right.
But he also isn't confident the rest of you would survive if he wasn't here to keep you alive, so... He's doing it more out of that.
Okay.
He's struggling to align what we're doing with his moral code.
Right.
Okay.
Estragon will kind of... I assume Estragon might see this. Like, Ryder's mannerisms and have witnessed enough of it throughout the last cycle.
He's like clicking his mandibles impatiently, but he's not really saying anything. He doesn't make a request for reward because he doesn't want to be paid with Kantoya coin.
Oh, I remember now. Ryder wanted money for the orphans.
That's right.
Yeah, you asked because we met like the orphans on the street and stuff. You asked to make sure that
to build an orphanage. That's right.
I think that's
you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
I did mention that. All right. This is what taking proper notes is like. Because I sure don't. Dude, I mean, in game that was like a day or two ago. Like in real life, we're talking like a month and a half ago. I don't remember.
Yeah, no, it was more than a month and a half ago. That was like 3 months ago. We had that conversation with Lyndon. So
Almost October.
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh my god, that's been a while.
Yeah, I genuinely had no memory of this until you brought up the whole. It would have been like make sure the
kids are
the children are fed and taken care of, something like that.
Yeah, it was something along those lines.
Yeah.
Yeah, you wanted him to ensure the taking care of the orphans, building the orphanage, and making sure they're housed and fed.
But no, Ryder would not purposely want to be paid in the coins of Kantoya, like the money that is earned unscrupulously by this family.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that makes sense.
He's kind of helping begrudgingly right now.
Yeah.
Whether or not Estragon notices, that's up to you guys to decide. But
I'll say Estragon kind of notices because he's like looking over to Astaroth, getting ready to communicate how we're going to crash the party.
I would imagine that Morgan probably notices too, but he's not going to bring it up while Lyndon's still here.
Okay. Yeah. How to crash the party?
Oh wait, we're still with Lyndon though. Astaroth and Delrith.
So you're
Did you have like this is your opportunity to ask, because I told Lyndon that in exchange for this next job, I want him to owe me a favor. You all have the opportunity to ask something of Lyndon as well, if anyone else, because this is in addition to the previous jobs that we did. So like the previous jobs, whatever you asked for those jobs, that's correct me if I'm wrong, but that's already going to be honored. So this is an additional payment that you can ask for on top of the other stuff that we already got, or rather that we already asked for. So if you have anything you want, I think you might have asked. I think you might have asked for like a gear last time.
I did.
Yes.
Yeah.
Did.
So I think.
So she's the one who was
Lyndon
like,
owes...
Can I know a Do you know a blacksmith? I think she's the one.
Right.
Like...
Yeah. That's where you're thinking of the blacksmith from. Okay. Yeah.
My memory was not.
Yeah.
I was like, did I
She would
just
have played
remember
armor or
things?
something.
Did I remember things?
Not
wrong?
even.
I don't remember. Astaroth, was that what you wanted? Did you want gear last time?
Yes.
Yeah, I did say.
I was hoping for.
She was hoping for an introduction to a
armor.
blacksmith, and a sort of like a discount for buying, her gear.
Right. Okay. So yeah. If you want additional stuff,
Dalrith, do you remember
Just-
what you wanted? Sorry.
Just the plate armor, I believe.
Yes.
okay. Delrith, I think wanted coin last time.
Yeah, either coin or going out there to find the truth.
I do believe it was coin.
Oh, okay.
But you get to ask for an additional thing this time. So if there's a truth that you're looking for, you can ask Lyndon for it.
Hmm. Okay.
Lyndon knows. He probably doesn't. I mean, I don't know, actually. Whatever truth you are looking for. So, I will, yeah, so Lyndon, looks to Astaroth and goes, the blacksmith that, I agreed to introduce you to, has been notified of your arrival and knows that he is to give you a discount, a reduction in the fees for services. As you leave, I will also have Chimp give you the location of the blacksmith. As for Astragon, for all your service tonight in sneaking into my brother's home. He looks at Astragon. Astragon, you were the one who asked for alcohol, right? Like the good kind.
Oh,
Okay.
yes, of course. I certainly love my fine flavored spirits.
Yes. I will have again. I will have delivered the wine and whiskey from my personal collection of alcohol. They are of a particularly good year, so I hope you will be satisfied with that. As for the children's orphanage, that will take a little bit more time to arrange, but I will get my people to the project immediately. Do not expect immediate results, of course, but I will talk with the priests of the Lady of Night here to donate a large sum of money to the church for them to create a fund or to create an orphanage for the children of the city. I hope that satisfies your request. He looks at Ryder.
Ryder just kind of clicks his mandible and huffs. He doesn't say he wants anything.
Okay. As for Delrith, if you would stay for a moment afterwards, I shall ask Chimp to immediately bring you your payment.
Oh yes, that would be absolutely delightful. Lyndon.
Yes. All right. So, and he goes, well, if that is all, arrangements I will make tonight. I will make the arrangements. If you could, I still have. He looks at the pile of papers that suddenly seem to have grown triple in size since he's talked to you. He turns to look at his assistant, who just looks to the side, still clutching more papers, and he sighs. I still, it seems, have a lot more to deal with tonight before the auction. I shall let you see yourselves out. Delrith, please stay a moment. I will have Chimp bring you the payment.
If Chimp is bringing the payment, may I not stay for a moment too, given that Chimp has the information that I was after anyways?
And we plan on using him for the protest.
Most certainly. No, the information I have. However, I need to how do I say this? What was I gonna say? Okay, I need to formulate? No. Gather the information that Chimp will bring to you tonight. He does not have it personally right now. It is. He looks around his table.
Compile? Is that the word you're looking for?
Huh? Pardon? Compile. Yeah.
Compile?
Yes. Hi, yeah. Thank you. I will compile your information for you tonight. And he looks at his table. It is not here right now. He just like continues, and he looks back at you. Yeah, he's got your stuff, but he just doesn't have the time to put it all together yet.
Okay. Very well then.
As for the plan tonight, I do believe that all Chimp is responsible for is to collect the people, and leave them with you. He will not be accompanying you into the hall, as he is rather noticeably one of my people.
One final suggestion regarding that is have the guards stand ready to oppose us, but not too much.
I understand.
Just enough to be able to let us in and seem like it's a commotion, but not enough to really go out of their way to detain us or harm us. We don't want our amateurs getting a little too heated, just in case things come to blows.
Of course. The guards will always be on alert, but I will let them know that they are not to harm anyone who enters the halls tonight. Okay. Is that all? Then he looks back at his pile, which has suddenly grown again. And he just looks, if you would please see yourself out.
Very well. Until tonight.
Sorry. Water sound. Pouring water into my water bottle. Okay. Until tonight then. Alright. So, I'm just going to... So the rest of you have left. Delrith is waiting for Chimp to arrive with his money. You leave the room as Chimp. The four of you leave the room and pass by in the corridor. Chimp coming in with like a with like a bag full of coins in his hands. Not full of coins. Yeah. He nods to you and enters the room. Do I? Here, 1 second. So yeah, inside the inside the room. The door is open, but by the way, Lyndon, you guys see him like just frantically writing on his on the papers in his desk, signing them and reading through them, like lifting them, kind of like you can see like visibly him becoming more harrowed as the pile continues to grow. Chimp comes in and Lyndon looks towards Delrith. Delrith, thank you for waiting. Chimp, do you have the coins? Chimp goes, yes, of course, boss. And he goes, and he passes Delrith, he passes you the bag of coins. One second. Okay, yeah, so, he passes you the bag of coins. There's about, 50 gold in there. I hope that satisfies your requirements, or our agreement.
My 50 gold. Well, that's quite lovely of you, despite the chaos.
A deal is a deal. we Contoyas will always honor that, or at least I will. Yeah, so. Alright, so what are you guys gonna do? What do you guys want to do?
And then Delrith makes a very welcome, thankful bow towards Lyndon.
He nods and waves you away, as his attention turns back to his. He glares at his secretary, but his attention turns back to his paperwork.
Does Delrith rejoin the group after that?
Yes.
Morgan, I guess Morgan will, once we're out of the building, Morgan will glance at the group and say, would you all care for a meal before or we go any further?
About question for DM. About
Yes.
how long would it take Estragon and Astaroth to get to and from the
Temple?
temple?
I would say about 5 foot. Is it by foot?
By foot?
Yeah.
By foot.
By foot.
Yeah.
You're walking, basically. 15 minutes.
Okay.
It's not
And
that
how
far.
long until the VIP auction starts?
It is currently, I would say currently about 3 in the afternoon. The VIP auctions, 3 or 4 in the afternoon. The VIP auction starts at about 7.
Okay, so we have 4 hours. Okay.
Yeah, so we
Yeah.
have 4 hours.
Estragon would say, I second that motion. Let us get a good strong drink. Helps loosen the tongue.
As you all pass by, as you pass through the streets, you see the atmosphere has turned very lively from the night before, or the cycle before. More stalls have been put up. There is a stall that says pig wrestling. As you pass by that, the owner of the stall looks at your group, sees Astaroth, and glares intensely at her before turning back to shout, like, pig wrestling! Who wants to challenge the slippery pig? There is also other stalls, like with games and challenges, as well as just like food, selling food and alcohol on the the street markets and stuff like that. Is there any, like, do you want to stop to take a look, or do you just want to continue?
Morgan's good just going to the restaurant. I don't know if anyone wants to stop.
There's like, for example, there's things that sells small trinkets. There are stalls that are selling food and beverages. There are games. So this is like basically a carnival. For example, like there are like games. There is one that says like a magical, track racing, or magical race, and then like you see a small sign underneath it says using mystical technology from eras past, experience. And then like another one is like sort of like more like a gambling table. You see one that has like those carnival games where like the balloons is like stuck to the wall and like you throw darts at it. There's also games like that. There is gambling games. There's like all sorts of games, and then there is like all sorts of food, from delicacies or people claiming to be delicacies from across the world, across the continent, and also various types of alcohol is being sold. And there's a lot of people way more than the previous night. And there was already a lot of people the previous night, but there's way more right now. There's a lot of people who are. Also, you see a lot of children running around. It's a lot more. Some in ragged clothing. Can I get somebody to do a perception check for me, please? Anybody?
Should we all do one?
Somehow we always end up back at the carnival.
You all end up back at the carnival. It's not technically a carnival. It's just a street full of like vendors and stuff like that.
Yeah, we were at a carnival last time too.
Yeah, true.
Is there a cupcake eating contest in this one too?
There's the food eating contest, yes, but there's no cupcakes. It's more
Oh.
like a it's like a there is an eating contest somewhere.
Mimsy, was that roll a perception roll? Oh yeah, it would have
Yeah.
been. Yeah. Okay. Mimsy got a 20, I got a 16, Kai got a 13, Rira got an 8.
Yeah, awesome. Astrath, what did you get?
1 moment.
Okay.
Is flash roll.
Mhm.
Then 20. Dice what? 20. One.
Yeah.
1d20.
Oh.
Yui got a nat 1.
Oh,
Oh no!
we're getting that ones today. Indeed.
Unlucky.
Oh my gosh.
I
Okay.
really am.
You do have
The mosquito came back.
the mosquito came back. The mosquito followed you. And again, you hear the from the mosquito. You didn't manage to catch the mosquito. Apparently, it has followed you outside. You know how bugs do that? They just tend to follow you.
Yep.
Yeah, hate it. It seems to be following you, yeah. Who do you want to slap this time? I mean, what? For everybody else, sorry, just so yeah, the mosquito has followed you. You kind of like feel, sorry, Yui.
Yeah?
You have like a mosquito bite on your arm now, and it's
Oh my
itching like
God.
crazy, distracting you and itching like crazy. It's quite large. The red spot.
The bite.
Okay. As for the rest of you, the Nita, you kind of get taken in by the sights and like your $50 gold coin, trying to decide what to do with it. So you don't really notice much between tossing the gold coin in your hands and walking along, just observing things. Morgan, Ryder, and Estragon, you do see like children just running around, and you notice that some of them are indeed pickpockets. They've been regularly just bumping into other people, just stealing their purses and stuff like that. It is a common sight in these parts of the world. So they're out and out in forces tonight because there's a lot of people. You might recognize one of them from the previous night. So yes, but no large commotions has happened so far. You were able to guard yourselves against tiny little sneaky hands.
Morgan
Yeah.
mutters to Estragon, "It's a shame we can't employ one of them for our job."
You know what's funny? I was thinking the same thing.
All right.
I mean, what if we corralled like 3 or 4 of them? We could just send them in while we come in during the protest. We could just send them in discreetly.
As much as I am tempted, I fear what would happen if things go wrong for them.
Oh, and Ryder is already upset about the plane.
Yeah.
Well, maybe not the
Stop.
plan, since we are protesting some criminal activity, but perhaps the fact that we are doing it to help another criminal.
Hmm.
Um,
Morgan,
yeah.
Morgan glances at Ryder. How are you doing over there?
Ryder just kind of dismissively clicks his mandibles and looks at him and then looks around. I am fine.
Nothing you want to talk about?
I do not have a way with words the way you do.
Well, you have many other abilities.
If it makes you feel better, either, we are doing this to hinder another criminal and perhaps another entire criminal family as a result. So, by doing this, we might actually be reducing the amount of crime that may potentially happen in the future.
Perhaps. If
Ryder just clicks his mandibles to acknowledge that he heard him, but doesn't offer a response.
If I am to be honest, I have not given much consideration to the morality of what we are doing. This is a city of criminals. And ultimately...
I am very aware. I am very aware.
He's very aware.
Oh, yes. At the end of the day, though, I would never attempt to pressure you into engaging in any activities you were uncomfortable with. I have my own reasons for what I am doing, but I don't plan on dealing with the Kintoyas forever.
Ryder just dismissively clicks his mandibles again. As if to say, like, we'll see about that.
So, before long, you all arrive at the dining area, or the food, the restaurant. I can speak English. Before long, you all arrive at the restaurant. It is the same one that you have, that you stayed at. Sorry, that you went to the night before. It is once again bustling with activity. The same service, the same tavern wench, I guess, the same server sees you, and he goes, welcome back. It is the five of you once more, I assume. We have a table in the back that is open right now. You are lucky, they just left. Can I get you anything to eat? And she leads you to the back table. It's the table where the dwarves were the night before. They're no longer there, obviously, but it's the tables where the dwarves were gambling the night before. It does have a nice view of, like, not a nice, but, like, it does have an open view to the rest of the room, because it's rather to the side in the corner, so you can see all the other patrons. It is not exactly, like, evening time, so there's still a lot of, rowdiness and going on, but more people are interested in food rather than alcohol just now. Despite it being, like, fairly late in the afternoon, there's still a bunch of people just sitting around, eating. Of course, the drunks have already started drinking. So there are a table or two of people just ordering alcohol. But as rowdy as the night, it is as rowdy as before. It is there's no giant lineup because it's not like lunch hour or dinner hour. It's just sort of like the weird slot in between. So she was able to give you a seat, where you have a good view of the rest of the room. So, is there anything I can get for you, ladies and gentlemen, tonight, or this week? Our chef tonight has, the cook tonight has made a particularly delicious beef stew. And I would highly recommend that if you are hungry. If not, then we have a nice assortment of omelets that with fresh ingredients today, as well as our house ale that we highly recommend. So, would you like to take your order, or would you rather sit and peruse the menu for a bit more?
You said it was the time between lunch and dinner?
Yeah. It's 4 o'clock.
Do they have a Hamza menu?
They do have a Hamza menu. Sandwiches, cake. It's a tavern, so like fish and chips.
I'll have beef stew.
Beef stew, of course.
Do they have
beef stew.
Morgan glances at the menu. Do they have any salads?
They do. I mean, you can request it. So it's like not so much like it's a very let's just say they have salads.
I would like the garden salad, please.
Garden salad, of course. Are you sure you don't want anything else? Our garden salads are rather, and she leans. They are rather sad. It is just a bowl of leaf. I would, however, recommend our house salad. We have nuts, onion, other ingredients that we have freshly ship in from the coast, if that is more to your taste. The garden salad is let me be honest. The chef does not like garden salad, and so he does not put a lot of effort in it.
He doesn't weed the gardens.
Very well. Then the house salad instead. Thank you very much.
You are welcome. The house salad it is. Is there anything else that I can get you? She looks to Delrith and Astaroth. What would you like to order tonight?
By the way, Asu says your voice is lower than the rest of ours.
I am so sorry because my mic has just shifted over, and also I've leaned back just a little bit more. I'm sorry. Thank you.
Is there any something called lobsters available?
You're lucky. We do have
in a tavern.
In a tavern. Lobsters we do not have, but we do have a fresh order of shrimp that some of the fishermen just caught today. It is a fishing town, and I would recommend that.
What kind of shrimp dishes are there?
There is the garlic fried shrimp. We do have a what's called backlog. A soy sauce. Is that called a soy sauce? Is you know what? For lack of a better term,
soy sauce exists in this world.
I know, right? We have.
Did some Japanese fellow get isekai'd a while back?
Yes. We have.
Is there mayonnaise?
Mayonnaise. We have a very nice spicy shrimp. The spice paste is specially created by our chef. It is. I would say it is pretty delicious. We also have just, if you prefer the simple freshness of fresh caught shrimp, we do have just plain steamed boiled shrimp with dipping sauces that you can try. Also we have a prawn soup tonight because we have a lot of shrimp.
Oh, that's so luxurious sounding. And we'll go for the spicy one.
The spicy shrimp it is. I do not think you will be disappointed. The spice sauce is mwah. Anyways, finally, what would you like? And she looks to Astaroth.
Oh, I would like a huge chunk of meat
A huge,
together with your best alcohol.
a huge chunk of meat it is. Would you like the beef stew, or would you just like roasted meat?
Roasted, please.
Roasted it is, and also alcohol, and of course, I shall bring your
Strongest one.
the strongest one. Very well. I shall bring your.
Yes.
Oh, also, like you also have like a coupon for like a free drink, by the way, because
Exactly.
you're pig wrestling. So are you gonna hand over the coupon?
Yes, I have put a coupon for the strongest one in the house.
Very well. And she looks at the coupon. Ah, I see you managed to catch a pig. Very well.
It was not much of a hassle.
I am surprised. There is many of my
I am not
patrons-
surprised.
Many patrons do come in
Correct.
complaining of the pig being oiled and impossible to catch, and that the store owner has cheated. And he is a bit of a, yeah, he is a bit of a cheat. But well, it's been a while since somebody has actually caught his pig. Very well. I shall bring your food to you soon. Please wait a moment, and I will be back. And so she leaves, sauntering away with the menu. With her order, and like heading to the back to talk to the chef.
By the way, Astaroth,
Yes.
for whatever reason, tale of you capturing a pig made it occur to me. I don't believe we've ever discussed whether or not you would have objections morally to what we are doing, given that we are essentially helping criminals. Does that bother you?
Just a little. But I like to think that there is good reason for these people to be functioning in this kind of place. Maybe in their own way, they bring the law and order to this shady town. I like to think that we're on the I sort of like size a little and just like I like to think we're on the good side of this town.
I see.
And besides, we get but then you know at the same time, you can see a bit of like a hint of like excitement for her to like crash on something to cause this not say destruction, but disruption, and she's excited for it.
Does Morgan pick up on that? Is it safe to say that Morgan picked
roll
up
an
on
insight check?
that? Okay, cool. 1 second. $15.
15. Yeah, you can see the excitement in her eyes. She's oh, sorry, cat is in the mic. Yeah, you can see the excitement in her eyes. She despite her saying like, oh yeah, I'm doing this, for like, I think that this is the good for the town and stuff like that. I'm helping the good side. And she's like, yes, chaos, destruction, let's go. Like you can see that in her eyes as well.
Morgan raises an eyebrow and shoots a look at like mild concern at Estragon before like looking back at Astaroth and is like, well, I am glad you are on board because you will be the key to the distraction.
You can see her nodding her head, puffing up her chest. She's definitely ready to cause some distraction and preach about her goddess.
Out of character, to be clear, you did pick up on the fact that the plan doesn't involve destruction, right? Like,
yeah, but it's not destruction, it's disruption.
Disruption.
Okay, disruption. Okay, cool.
Yeah, Estegon will share the look with Morgan and will kind of like smirk and raise his eyebrows a couple times.
So, just to make sure we are all on the same page, Astaroth and a number of others will at some point enter the reception area or the area where everyone is protesting against the ethics of this auction. Around the same time, someone will be there that is associated with Lyndon Contoya to basically whisk away anyone who is near Seragio. Ryder, it would be ideal if you could be somewhere as inconspicuous as possible, keeping an eye on things to aid if things go south, unless you would rather be the one to attempt to remove the item from Seragio, given that I know you have camouflage abilities, so you would potentially have an edge in that regard. If that's not something you feel comfortable doing, then I will attempt to be the one to snatch the item from Seragio during the distraction.
I will do it.
You'll do it? If you'll do it, then
I can handle myself better if things go awry.
well, given that you have the ability to camouflage, I think that you are a rather logical choice. And as you said, you certainly are capable of handling yourself in a crunch.
I
So
also have sleight of hand +3.
excellent. That is good. Yeah, that's actually only slightly below my sleight of hand. But given that you have the camouflage ability, I think like it makes more sense, because then if something goes awry, there's a chance that he straight up doesn't see you.
Yeah, I mean, like, I have decent
Yeah, because
ability to pickpocket.
Yeah.
I can go stealth, and
Yeah.
in case I get caught, I feel like at such close range, I'd handle myself better than
I
Morgan.
think that's because I have sleight of hand 4 + 4, but if things go wrong, I don't think I have as good of an ability
To get
to
out of trouble.
exactly. Yeah,
Or
you
to
have
hold
a yeah. If it comes to blows, you can certainly do it better. Plus, on top of that, there is a chance that if things failed, you'd be able to actually slip out of the situation undetected. So yeah, I think that's a good idea. I think Ryder will be point. What I'm debating about, Morgan glances over to Estragon. If Ryder is handling the actual snatching of the key, do you think it would be wise for me to try to befriend Seragio so that someone is nearby during the incident, if that ends up being helpful?
It might not be a good idea for that, perhaps. The less interaction we have with Seragio, the more ambiguous our relationship with Lyndon will be. But
Makes
if
sense.
you were to find your way into the VIP booth, that would open the door for Ryder to sneak in right behind you.
I imagine I can probably do so, especially with Lyndon on our side, I don't believe it would be so difficult for me to get into that VIP booth. That way I'm in the general area should we need him. And I could serve as a fallback option if something goes awry and Ryder is unable to get the key.
I think that would be good. Maybe you could also herald our coming, letting Lyndon know that, hey, there's a bunch of protesters out in the streets coming to disrupt the auction. Maybe something should be done, and then we barge in.
I can serve as the one to give the signal. So when the time is right, I can make some subtle move to Lyndon and avoid. I would probably avoid talking to Lyndon directly for the same reason that you were suggesting to avoid talking to Seragio, just to make sure that I do not seem overly associated with either Contoya.
Yes.
But we can certainly arrange for another way for me to set up the signal.
Somewhere during this conversation,
then-
a giant plate of food gets plopped in front of you all. And the waitress looks and plops a second plate, second platter on top, like next to the, not on top, next to the first one, with all your orders and drinks. And she looks at you and winks before leaving again.
Excellent.
Looks good. Morgan kind of digs into his salad with his fork and says, "So, Estragon, will you be with Astaroth during this, aiding
Yes.
in the distraction?"
As far as I understand it, we have myself and Astaroth. We are going to go to the temple and corral the quote-unquote priests. Maybe convince a couple others to join us. And then we will march through the city on our way, loudly proclaiming our disapproval of the auction and how it is a blight on society and such material goods, especially those associated with the, what is it, the era of the gods, should not be sold and bartered like this. And we'll try to get as many protesters as we can to barge into the auction. If we get a little too much, we might have to cut things down a bit. But the idea is that we're going to be there. And then while we do so, you and perhaps Delrith can go in and get Lyndon's attention and maybe Soragio's. And while you guys are going into the VIP booth, we will have Ryder, who is sneaky and camouflaged, go in after you. And he will come in from the other side and pat Soragio down.
Sounds good. Delrith would almost certainly be inconspicuous in the VIP area. She's already known to be serving as a guard, so her being there wouldn't raise any eyebrows, I would think. So Delrith and me in the... Oh, sorry, go on.
No, were you talking to me then?
Oh, we were saying,
No,
so out of character, you and Mimsy are going to be doing the distraction. Me and Rira are going to be in the VIP area.
Okay.
Kai is going to be camouflaged, so no one's going to know that he is also in the VIP area. And then the plan is, once we do the signal, there'll be the distraction, and then Kai will steal the item from Seragio. And then I'm there as backup, and Dalrith is also there as backup in case things go south.
Okay.
back in character. But how will I know when it's time? I mean, if you guys are gathering up these protesters and bringing them to the auction house, how do we time that correctly? And how do I know when you guys are ready for the distraction?
I mean, if you sit in front of the auction house and see us walking down the street and see a hullabaloo in the street, you might just use that as the cue. We are going to be quite loud. As you heard me yesterday, I can get quite loud when I want to.
That you can. All right. All right. I think this is probably about as well planned as we can manage it, unless anyone has any other thoughts or suggestions.
If something does go awry, and we do have the young priest that I had suggested, the young men that we encountered yesterday, then if something goes awry, we could send one of them ahead of us to warn you before something happens.
Sounds good.
We want to get there perhaps within like 15 minutes after the auction starts. Enough time for people to get in and sit down and
Yes.
get themselves comfortable, but not enough to fully disrupt the entire auction, yeah?
We want to make sure that, of course, whatever we do, it has to be after Sarajevo has had a chance to get in there.
Yes.
So yeah, probably about 15 minutes after the auction starts would be a reasonable window to aim for. That also gives the rest of us in the VIP room a decent idea of when this will start, even before we get the signal.
Now, one thing that I can think of that will cause a problem is if somebody else, especially on Sarajevo's side of things, makes it to the VIP room before we do. If you aren't able to get there and give them the knowledge that we are on the way, and they get the jump on us, that could be an issue. Perhaps we can get Chimp to aid us in that regard?
Certainly that, or failing Chimp, one of Lyndon's other people could help. If all else fails, perhaps we could also do a backup distraction. Perhaps me or Delrith can do something to occupy Sarajevo's attention, to give Ryder a moment of opportunity should the worst happen.
I think that would be wise.
Okay. So, question for the party.
Mhm.
Do you want to do this heist tonight, or do you want to wait for...
I can we do it another time? Honestly, I'm rolling a lot on that once right now, and I could use the time away.
Okay.
That's fair.
All good, all good.
So next week is the 7th. Oh, you know what? Luckily, so 7th, perfect. We'll do next week, and sorry, not the 7th, 6th, for you guys, which is perfect because I will be leaving Hong Kong at the 10th. So we have one more session, and then I'm gonna pass you guys. Hopefully, I set this for 3 sessions now. Pass you guys off.
I feel like that's been mentioned several times.
I know. I'm gonna be able to pass you guys on to Asu for the 6th, as I reset up everything in my new in my laptop to bring to Vancouver with me.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yee.
Okay. No. So what I've been doing. So I do apologize. You can still DM these people. Yes. So if my voice is a little bit low, it's because I was leaning away from the mic. That's why my voice is a little bit softer. I do apologize. I didn't realize. But yeah. So I guess for tonight, we are going to end it here and
Kind of a short session tonight.
Yeah, start the heist. Sorry, not tomorrow. Next week.
Yeah, next week is heist week.
Next week is heist week. Yes.
We gotta find like the. Oh man, does Ocean 11 have a theme song? We gotta do the Ocean.
Yes.
Excellent.
Are we playing the Ocean 11 song? Cool.
Yes.
Awesome. Love it. Good job. Well done, everybody. Also, I'm assuming that you guys are munching on whatever food it is that you guys bought.
Yeah.
From the lady. The whole discussion.
I assume that we are.
Okay. Cool.
Yes, Asu. We're gonna do the heist on the 6th.
Sorry,
So
I
guess
I keep giving you hope that's gonna be your session next.
I guess the 13th is Asu time.
Yes, 13th is.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you want to be relevant in this campaign?
Oh my god.
Sorry, Asu. We take a long time to do everything. I'm sorry.
Azu.
Oh, Azu
Wait,
can't
no,
do the
you can't do
13th.
the 13th.
Oh!
Oh no.
20th then.
Maybe-
Just maybe a week off then. If
Yeah,
you're not
I-
available and he's not available.
Yeah, I
Well,
guess the 13th will
Well,
be the
theoretically
off
speaking,
day.
I will be available. I'll just be stuck in jet lag.
Right.
If that makes sense.
I propose a week off. I
Okay.
think.
Probably.
I think you could use a week off and.
Oh, okay. Asu is kidding. Okay.
Oh, okay. You can do this. Okay.
All right. Well, we'll play it. We'll play it by ear, but next week heist week.
Next week is heist week. That's for sure.
Next week.
Next
Yes.
week. Yay. Heist
Please,
week.
please look forward to us
Yes.
doing a heist, which probably will go perfectly smoothly. No one rolls at all. Please, no one rolls. Please, no one rolls.
We shall see. Yes. All right.
Snake eyes.
Snake eyes. All right. Okay. So yeah, so that's it for today. We can raid someone, but before we raid someone, I really want. Okay, this is completely nothing to do with this particular game, but I do want to see your reaction to this post, Kai.
My reaction to this
Your
post.
reaction to this post. I have Discorded you.
Yeah, I've seen this
You've
already.
seen it. Okay, darn it.
I have seen this already.
Darn it. Okay.
My reaction is relative indifference.
Relative indifference. Aren't you a QP Mayo too?
At the moment, yes.
Okay, cool. All right. I'm Sag. Okay.
I don't subscribe to the whole superstition of sacrifice of Lala. I'm not prejudiced against Lalas the way you are, so.
That's true. All right.
As someone who played as a Lalapel, I appreciate that guy.
Oh, are you
Yeah.
also a Lala? Pending?
Pending used to be one when
Pending
he.
used
Yeah,
to
when
be
I was
one.
playing.
A couple
Yeah.
years ago.
Cool.
Yeah, when I was playing.
Awesome. Well, this is what I sent Kai, if that helps.
Let me see.
All right. Sorry, guys. Sorry for chat who wants to know. Somebody compared a Lalafell to a QP Mayo bottle. But anyways. All right. That's it. I'm done. Do we have somebody we want to raid tonight?
Who's even live today?
Who's even online? Good question.
Oh, is there any good otters on the otter cam?
Ooh.
Honor.
Oh, they're sleeping. There's just
Aw.
oh no, they're not sleeping. They're awake.
Huh.
There's a couple otters on the otter cam. There's anything in the kitten clubhouse? I don't see the cats in the kitten clubhouse.
Yeah, the cats aren't there. Do we want to see the marine mammal one and look at the otters? Otters are doing cute stuff right now, I guess.
They're kind of just poking around.
They're sleeping. The otters are sleeping. Oh, Yuma is streaming. Yuma is streaming Elden Ring.
Oh, I know that Yuma. They owe me money.
But
So many people owe this guy money.
It's true, but no one ever pays up.
True. All right, well,
you're so generous.
we'll raid Yuma. Yuma's playing Elden Ring. Say hi to her. Raid call is next week heist. Sorry, next week heist week.
Yeet.
Yeah, next week heist week. Sound good. All right. I'm sending you guys off to raid. Good night. Goodbye. Goodbye YouTube. Goodbye Twitch. I hope you guys enjoyed this session. There's a lot of talking occurring in this session, so I do apologize for that. But yeah, heist week next week. All right. See you guys in 3, 2, 1, and raid.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.